Hey, if you run a B2B service company, this video is for you. I wanted to talk about what causes our clients to rebrand, what is the typical underlying outcome they're trying to achieve, and hopefully this gives you some ideas of whether or not it's the right time for you or when you should think about rebranding your company. So typically there are really only two reasons why companies rebrand, or at least when they come to us that they tell us that they're looking to rebrand. One is that they're trying to attract bigger clients. They're trying to get the clients who have more money to spend or who have bigger engagements they're looking to do. And so they just don't feel like their brand that got them to where they are is going to get them to where they want to be. And so they're looking to rebrand, to reposition how their prospects see them. And so we've seen this across a lot of different industries, whether it's a law firm, engineering services, software. This is usually the main reason that our clients rebrand, is because they've gotten to a place where the company is successful, but they really want to get to that next level. So even if you're already a big company, maybe you want to work with enterprise clients. It doesn't really matter what phase of the journey you're at. That's usually the goal that almost all of our clients have. And so it's really interesting to see that even if they are a big company, they still have the same goals that smaller companies have. So typically that's a good reason to rebrand, is that you need to reposition how people perceive your company, perceive your capabilities, and build that trust that you're the right solution for their problem. The second reason that people will typically rebrand is that they're hearing price objections or they're experiencing price objections in their sales. And so, typically what's happening at this point is, they put together proposals, they present the proposals, and then what they're hearing is that, clients don't have the budget or it seems too expensive, the typical run-of-the-mill price objections. And so they want to rebrand to try and overcome this. What we usually see is that people are making the simple complex and the complex too simple. I'm going to explain what this means. So we did this in our own company, and I'm going to share exactly how we did it and what the results were. When I say making the simple complex, think about your marketing, your advertising, your initial sales scripts. What's being communicated as the value or the ideal outcome that your client wants is too complicated. So there's a lot of technical jargon being used, a lot of buzzwords, and so we overcomplicate what should really be very simple to understand, which is what they're going to get out of working with you. On the flip side, we're making the complex entirely too simple. And what this means is once you get to the proposal stage, once you're actually presenting price, everything that's packed into your deliverable or your tasks that you're going to be doing as part of the service is overly simplified. And so what they're getting seems like too little compared to the price they're paying, right? We looked at this in our own company, and we looked at our service and we were like, why are we hearing price objections? We know it's the same as anybody else. What we decided to do was take what we were presenting as the deliverable and break it out into all of the different phases, all of the different tasks, all the resources we needed to deliver the service. And so we took our proposal, it was probably about 10 pages, and we expanded it to about 20 pages. We broke out every single phase in excruciating detail, what was going into this phase, who was involved, and we walked the client through that every single time. And what ended up happening was we went from getting feedback of people on the fence about the price to people responding saying, "Oh, thank you so much for such a well thought out proposal. You clearly put a lot of effort into this. There was so much thought put into this." And we actually started closing more deals. And we didn't have to change our price at all. Nothing changed except for the fact that we better explain all the different steps and details that go into that particular service. And so we started doing this for all the things that we offer, and it got the same feedback no matter what. Everybody was very appreciative of the detailed thought that went into the proposal, and we started getting more of all of the different services that we did this for. So what I would offer as a recommendation to you, if you have a B2B company, is that you look at the services that you provide, look at the proposal, and if you have a proposal that outlines, maybe 5 different things in the deliverable, take those 5 things and break them out into 4 or 5 more things. Try to list out all of the things that are required just to complete the task or complete the deliverable. You can write out how many people are involved. So you want to expand out everything that you're doing to deliver the service and make it seem like what they're getting is so overwhelming that the price seems insignificant to what you're delivering. And this is going to balance out the gap in value that your prospects have, which is what's causing the price objection. We want to close that gap. We want to make it seem like the value they're getting is 10 times what they're paying. So if you're delivering a service and your proposal isn't very robust in terms of the deliverable and the tasks, build that out. Build it out into multiple pages so that by the time you get to the price, they're like, wow, that's a lot of stuff packed into this engagement. And they see the price and they think, that makes sense. So it's a pretty simple solve without having to completely rebrand your company. But if you're trying to get to the next level, you're trying to attract those bigger clients, a rebrand might be the right decision for your company. And whenever you're trying to grow the company, that might be something you want to consider, is rebranding the company. Hope that was helpful for you guys, and hope you follow for more of these videos. And I'll be sharing more information about branding and how we help our clients grow their businesses by building brands and differentiating from their competitors.